Let's talk about the game 7. The game 7 when you hit the threes, the 6 threes. Because up until that, if I'm not mistaken, it was horrible. You struggled a little bit.
A little bit.
Struggled a little bit.
Thought about retiring. I mean,
You struggled, but just talk about that, bro, because we always talk about breathing life into each other and, those defining moments, but just talk about what you were going through personally and being able to get out of that slump and being big for us in the right time and how you felt with that.
well, coming back from the championship, we beat Oklahoma, and so I became a full-time 4. So I was wrestling with those alligators, as you said, the entire year. And I was 215 pounds. So,
Yes.
Thanks to, Riley's weight and body fat, I lost 10 pounds. So now I'm a 215-pound power forward.
That's unheard of.
I was 215 pounds, wrestling with David West and Booze and Joe Kim.
Hey, the beer tastes better after the game, though,
yes,
didn't
it did.
The beer tastes great
I
after
had
the
to drink a
game.
lot of it. And so that year I shot 43 from 3 that year. Career best. So I was hot, but I was gassed by the end. I had nothing. I had no legs. I couldn't make a shot. So I was on a huge slide. At one point in the playoffs, I was 4 for 30 from 3. I was bad. I was bad. I couldn't hit. And so I'm tripping, and I'm like, can I do it anymore? Game 7, first game against Indiana, Eastern Conference Finals. The first game I ever played in my entire career, from YMCA ball to the NBA. I had the words DMP CD next to my name. Did not play coach's decision, and that hurt, man.
Oh, no, their first DMP.
It hurt. So, like, we're going back to the finals, play the Spurs, and I'm crying. I'm like, am I done? Like, again, we talk about mental stability, and I said, man, is this it? Is this how my career ends? And, like, I've never been through that. And so drank a lot of beer that night and sang karaoke and came back.
Hey, elite karaoke guy. by the way. Elite karaoke
Oh,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? No, man. Like, I'm here for my brothers, and I got to prepare like a champion. I got to help make sure Rio's prepared. I got to prepare Norris. I got to prepare all these guys. Like, I got to do my job, and it's not contingent on me making shots. And a funny thing happened though. Like after game 4, I didn't play much. After practice, I was screwing around, and I realized that like my jumper was like fading to the right. Right, it was coming off my hand funny. As a shooter, like you just get out of whack and lose your fundamentals every now and then, and like one little adjustment with your feet or the way you catch it, it makes all the difference in the world. So I said, if I start aiming to the left side of the hoop, I'm just gonna play like the fade.
Play the fade?
I'm play the fade. So I made the change.
That's nuts.
And I'm like, this works. We got 3 more games.
I've never heard of playing a
didn't know
fade in
that
the shooter.
story.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, game.
Legend.
Game. You never heard this? This is
I
game
didn't know
5 of the
that
NBA
story.
Finals, and I'm like, screw it. Like we got 3 more games.
Playing a fade is unbelievable.
It's not a forever fix, but like if I can make a shot, great. So I get in game 5, I make a 3. Game 6, I make 3 threes. So game 7, I'm like, all right, like screw it, like let it fly. Let's play the fade.
Wow.
That's the best story of all
I
time.
didn't know that.
Yeah, true.
thought you just
true.
got hot one
I'm
night.
trying to hit the left side of the rim. I'm aiming for the left side instead of most shooters shoot the front of the rim.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for the left side of the rim and just letting it fade in.
That's unbelievable. Was it
And
coming off
so-
your pinky, or it had to be coming off your pinky?
It was coming off my pinky. And I made my first one. I'm like, all right. I made the second one right after that. All right. You make 3 in a row as a shooter, like, oh, okay, it's on now.
Hell yeah.
It's on now.
Hell yeah.
4, 5, and like it's funny. I remember the ones that I missed more than I remember the ones that I made because it was a kill shot. Like I had the ball top of the key. I'm like, oh, I make this, and I was thinking like, if I make this, it's over, and it was just too strong.
Yeah.
And Spurs came back, tied the game, and luckily the last one I had no legs left, and Bron caught it, which the hole, found me in the corner right in front of the bench, and I hit it, and that was a 6-1, and that was the difference. Like I tell my kids, I tell anyone who listen, like you just have to stay with it.
Yeah.
When you're going through some shit, and you doubt yourself. You gotta stay with what you know and what got you to the dance. And so that's my proudest moment, just because where I came from 2 weeks earlier, doubting I could ever do anything again, and maybe retiring, to having the best game, best moment of my life.
It's unbelievable.
Playing the fade.
Playing the fade, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't know golf, but I'm assuming that's a golf term.
Left or right shot.
Yeah, he's like, that's a golf term.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a golf term.
Not a straight shot.
Let me in on this conversation just a little bit.